NYC, baby. They're going to be gunning for you, MP. They all want the crown.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Edwards is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. And for the Knicks, the backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Will MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference. And he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
You love the gamesmanship. MP putting it out there. I mean, we've all heard the big statements in the past, and MP going after this is only natural, but it is hard to back up. And so far, he's done it. The question for the future, how nasty will it get as he continues to face teams and players who want nothing more than to shut MP down?
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Kevin, thanks. Talking to MP earlier, he was excited not only for the game itself, but the individual matchup he's facing tonight at shooting guard. He said, I know I have to play with a ton of energy because I'm against a guy who brings it every night. He's just fired up for this head-to-head battle, as I think we all are. Back to you.
Isn't that fun to see, David? Hey, thank you very much for the report. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious. And a soft touch from Kyle.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Bridges. Here's Randall, and the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Poole kicks to MP. Sinks the three-pointer. And safe to say MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career. You know, Greg, his name can already be thrown around as one of the greatest to ever play.
And it's strange to see that happen so fast for a player like MP. the accomplishments and accolades he's achieved, MP is on a clear path towards greatness.
MP using those young sticks to get ahead of everybody for the score.
Brunson against Edwards. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole. But really, you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that. Touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Chicago was sensational. He contributed 51 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now, McBride. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Josh Hart out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Holton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now McBride. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holton. Here's Brunson from deep three-point land. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. That miss is his...
To convert inside, and he does.
Edwards. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's LeVert. Here's Holton. From deep, Brunson. Oh, Brunson, good from range.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Kispert, the pass to Edwards. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Holton passes to LeVert. From deep, Brunson. Kuzma pulls it in. Wizards leading by 9. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe.
Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
On the wing, Koulibaly, defended by McBride. Edwards' shot is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Brunson with a clean look. The three-point answer provided by Brunson.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Edwards, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
From there.
This one for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's MP making things happen for Washington. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You look at New York. They've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Knicks.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got MP. Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Poole in at the point. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. And Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Kept alive.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Capella. The three from MP. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Brent, talking about Saddiq Bey, he's the type of player that every team covets.
When you think about Saddiq Bey and where it is that he came from culturally in college, this is a guy at his size and with his ability, you can plug in and play and know you're going to get genuine effort. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Kuzma passes to Edwards. And he converts the layup. And it's now 26 points for MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And here's Brunson outside. Robinson pulls it in.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
We've got T.J. Warren. Hart is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. From the line, Brunson, good.
And that's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
Inside. And the basket by Edwards. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Devin, shot his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Randall is doubled. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Count that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the game.
Assisted by MP.
Brunson against Edwards. Bridges outside. From deep, Brunson knocks down the three ball. Brunson's got 24 points.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Kispert kicks to MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bridges passes to Randall, the 8-footer, and again it's New York.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Washington.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's George. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 35.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now, here's Bridges. New York moving the ball around. And Brunson gets it to go.
Dante DiVincenzo with a real nice team-first play.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to MP. Now, here's George. He's covered by Warren. And George with the stuff.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And here is DiVincenzo over Koulibaly. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them.
MP, you're about to go off.
free Pacers merchandise. Come to your next game because the first 10,000 fans through the gate will get your own Indiana Pacemates posters.
Coming right up, the Wizards taking on the Pacers. For the Wizards, currently 9th place in the East. Now is the time for them to elevate their play and climb that ladder. Pacers, Wizards, up next, right after this.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you and walk before you. So they say.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup, along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Raptors. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they haven't been impressive, and they have no one but themselves to blame. Hopefully, they can start to turn it around soon.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. MP is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Sarr, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Kispert in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You look at Indiana, they haven't won a game yet in the NBA Cup. 0-3 record, with tonight being their last Cup game.
Well, losing all 3 games, obviously not ideal. The good news, I guess, this is their last NBA Cup game. So there's that.
And now talking about how things are going for Washington. They're sitting at 1-2 in their group in the NBA Cup. So even with a win on the road tonight, their tournament's likely over.
That's not going to impact their effort level tonight, though. You want to win every regular season game, whether it counts toward the NBA Cup or not.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
And so far, he's backing up his talk. You'd be hard-pressed to find a player at his position who's meant more to his team than MP. If he keeps playing at this level, I can't imagine he won't be in the starting 5 on All-Star Weekend.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. This, their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. Defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Back to Edwards. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. He was talking about unsung contributions, particularly those from Clint Capella. He cited the hard screens, the rebounding, the willingness to get his hands dirty. This is a guy who never complains. He just puts his hard hat on and he goes to work. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Nice touch off the window. Halliburton's got 10 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's MP. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And so it's MP making things happen for Washington. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's MP in at the point.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He came away with 34 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Toppin shot is off. The Wizards with a lead. Bey outside. Back to MP. Lets it fly. And Toppin pulls it down.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
On the wing, Bey. Kuzma, the pass to MP. MP buries the triple.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
The Wizards have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Halliburton against MP. Fires from the wing. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton against MP. And it's blocked by Edwards.
That block is about MP knowing the scouting report. This guy knew exactly where he was trying to get to.
And the shot goes down.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Wizards out in front, up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's Halliburton. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
Edwards, the pass to Sarr. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Sarr's got 6.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And plenty of space. Kispert grabs a miss. Kispert's got 4 rebounds now. And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Back to Nembhard. Siakam outside to stop the run. Drills it from deep. Siakam's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
MP finds Capella. Back to Edwards. Inside. Here's Sarr. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Back to Wiseman. Up top, Highland. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuzma outside. Poole, the pass to MP. And again, Washington with a triple.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touched it.
Here's Highland. Kept alive. Nembhard, good.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Work in the interior, MP.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Ollie comes in for Poole.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Trailing by 8. Lets the 3 fly. Valanciunas with a rebound. Edwards, the pass to Kuzma. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Kuzma's got his first points of the night.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Washington leading by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Edwards out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Highland. No luck on that one.
Jippy, that's tough to take.
MP, the pass to Valanciunas. The kick out to Edwards. Over Toppin. And MP with a basket on the assist by Valanciunas. Edwards has got 34. Grant, there's a huge difference between
lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Wiseman. Now here's Halliburton. Oh, yes, sir! Halliburton from deep.
Well, offensively, this guy has...
It remains to be seen.
Halliburton's shot is good.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
We have a dancer. Let's see those dance moves.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kuzma. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Number 15.
Back to Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards has got 16 points here in the second half.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Pacers trail by 6. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Washington with a rebound. MP scanning the floor. Capella finds Poole. Gets Edwards on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 41.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. A Halliburton 3. What a response.
Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete and the mind is ready.
And so they foul intentionally. Now Edwards. And he makes it on the layup. Edwards got 43 points.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Halliburton. No good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Poole. Back to MP. Takes a 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Shot is good by Edwards. MP's got 45 points. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. And that evens up their record in group play. What an NBA Cup it's been.
Yeah, the competition during this tournament has been unreal. Unfortunately, 2 losses in this round usually means you're going home.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
All right, you guys, we need to talk about MP for a minute. This guy is blowing up.
Blowing up? Hasn't he always been nice?
Oh, the past means nothing, Russell.
Well, actually, in this context, Jalen, the past does mean a great deal.
In this context, it means a lot, actually.
Okay, if you are saying that someone is blowing up, that means they have not previously blown up, and so they're kinetic in a way. And your entire argument is predicated on knowledge of the past.
Man said kinetic.
You use a lot of big words, Toby, but you don't know ball. This is a what have you done for me lately league, and as my friends in finance say, past performance is not indicative of future results.
What is your point?
My point is nothing is guaranteed in this life. Nothing. So the fact that MP is playing well, this season, like an all-star, is noteworthy.
Well, he's an all-star by every all-in-one metric that you can measure him by.
Don't care.
I mean, he definitely passes the eye test. So metrics plus eye test equals baller.
More importantly, he passes my gut test. MP is one of the top guards in the leagues today. End of story. Shut it down. Boom. Show is over.
Are you on his payroll or something? Why is he all of a sudden on
Show's over.
Jalen, we still have 10 minutes.
Show's over.
Jalen?
Go home to my sister.
Okay.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Another day, another win. Good work.